Hi everyone, it's Lisa Davis with the Breathe Easy team. I don't know if your kids come home as starving as ours, but when they come home from daycare or school, they are ravenous. And if we don't get something healthy in them right then, it feels like just the rest of the night is ruined. But a lot of times they want something that's a treat or something like that. So I wanted to bring you into the kitchen and make some Thieves energy balls together. I know that sounds a little weird, but they're really good. The kids love them. And then there's some great ingredients in there that help them be pretty nutritious for the kids. So let's get to it. All right, so we start out with a glass bowl, because anytime you're using essential oils in the kitchen or drinking them or ingesting them at all, you definitely want to be with glass or stainless steel. So my recipe, which is going to be posted there, calls for a 1/3 cup of honey. So I have some raw honey here, squeezing out my raw honey, which actually yields quite a bit with the recipe. So you'll have a lot of energy balls, which is good because they're really good for everybody, not just the toddlers, but the tired parents need energy balls. Lactating mamas could really benefit from energy balls because one of the ingredients you'll see later is flaxseed, which can really help with milk production. So that's an added benefit. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And these 3 things are going into this glass bowl and they're combined to start. And then we have our Thieves Vitality Oil. So if you're not familiar with Thieves Oil is great for the immune system. So this is why it's perfect for the toddlers when they come home from daycare, especially if you know that there's like a bug going around or something, or just toddlers in general really need some help with their immune system sometimes. So 3 drops of Vitality Thieves Oil. If you don't know it, let me just give you a little bit of an idea. It's kind of like a sweet, spicy flavor or smell, with clove and cinnamon being the contributing oils, along with rosemary and eucalyptus and lemon. So those 5 make up the Thieves Oil, but it's really great for boosting the immune system. So that's why it's a great secret ingredient to add in to the energy balls. So 3 drops is all we need for this very large batch. An essential oil bottle of this size, 5 milliliters, has about 80 drops in it. So when you're only using about 3 drops at a time for a large recipe like this, it lasts quite a while. So our directions tell us to mix that one first, incorporate that all together, and then we're going to start with some dry ingredients to add it to. So we've got our little mixture. It still has that honey kind of viscosity or consistency. And that's perfect. And then in our big bowl, we'll go ahead and start with 1 cup of oatmeal. So really good for them, a good grain. It's whole oats, it's whole grain, so that's not too bad. We also need, what do we need? We need a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. So some good protein. 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Adding that in. You can see with all these kind of sticky ingredients how it's going to be like a nice little ball when we get it all together. Let's see, we need 2/3 cup of toasted coconut flakes, which I already toasted up. So I put them, I put 2/3 cup of coconut into the oven. I didn't even get it all the way preheated to 350 before they were done. Definitely watch coconut. If you've never toasted it before, it can go quickly and then you have burnt coconut. So watch it really carefully when you're toasting it. All right, what do we have next? We have a 1/2 cup of flaxseed. So I have it in a nice little Ziploc because you don't use the whole thing at a time. But I just have some regular flaxseed meal that is all ground up. So the consistency is just a flake. And it's not even really detected when you put it in with all these other ingredients. It doesn't have much of a taste to it. So it's just some added benefits with a lot of great omegas and stuff in with our recipe. All right, so we have all of that. We need also, so the recipe that I got calls for a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I actually pull that back a little bit and only do about a 1/4 cup because I feel like there's a lot of sweet ingredients in here already. And then when you mix them into balls, you want to make sure that there's not too many large pieces, and the chocolate chips can be kind of a large piece that don't incorporate well. So we've got all of that in there. Let me make sure I got everything: oatmeal, coconut flakes, peanut butter, flaxseed, chocolate chips, and then we're going to add our previous mixture of honey, vanilla, and Thieves Essential Oil. All right, almost done. I'll make sure I have everything in there with my loud spoon on my glass bowl. You'll notice that now I'm using a stainless steel bowl. So for essential oils, like I said, you always want to be using either stainless steel or glass. And then comes the mixing. So we have this kind of consistency. I'm going to mix it up quite a bit, incorporate all those ingredients. If you didn't do your arm workout today, you're getting it right now with your mixing of the energy balls ingredients. So we're getting that peanut butter and honey to get everything to kind of stick together, and lots of yummy goodness. All right, we're pretty much incorporated. It's a little bit loose, but when you start to pack it together, it's good. So I'm just gonna wash my hands real quickly with our Thieves hand soap. Make sure those are clean hands before we start to roll into balls. Now you can make bigger balls if you want a lot of a treat, or smaller balls if your little ones are going to say, well, I want another and I want another. So obviously just your decision on the size that you make. So I'm just going to grab a little bit in my hand, start to kind of pack it together into a ball type of form. And they can be a little bit loose, so don't be shy and just kind of smash them together there. So this is probably one of my normal size balls. It's, I don't know, that size. There you go. And then I'm going to put that on some wax paper and get it into the refrigerator to chill. Once they chill, they have a more solid form in their ball, and people can eat it without it falling apart, which is nice.